Vicar TV, poised to reach you with the truth.
Hello, good day viewers. You're welcome to today's edition of Vicar TV News. I am Peace Emeswe, your regular presenter. And today we are going to consider some topics that made headlines in Daily Post and Channels podcasts. On security, we are working very hard. I hope Nigerians will understand, says Buhari. 2 policemen injured as hoodlums attack 2nd Abia Divisional Headquarters in 4 days. Open grazing, not doing us any good in Nigeria, says Senator Ohuabunwa. And still on open grazing, I expected immediate long-term solutions from southern governors, says Ndume. And finally, a girl was caught after giving a baby bleach, hypo bleach, to drink in Imo State. This is what we are going to discuss today. A girl, I think a teenage girl in Imo State, was caught giving a baby hypo bleach to drink. And when she was caught, she confessed that a lady called Chisom promised to give her 20,000 naira to do that. We are going to discuss that today. A lot is happening. But before we do that, before I invite the analyst, Clefdon, please subscribe and share. And also, do not forget to drop your comments and observations at the comment section. You're welcome, Mr. Clef.
Thank you very much. And good day, viewers.
Okay, you've heard the story. A young girl promised to be paid to poison a baby that she's taking care of. 20,000 naira. Just like that. What do you think? How do you see this?
Well, it's a bad story. It's a really bad one to hear. Keep hearing bad news every day in the country.
Every day.
It's unfortunate. So bad.
Too bad.
So bad. Very bad. It's a bad one to hear.
Trying to take life.
You know, the one issue we have in this country is that the value of life has so much degraded. Life no longer has value. Our leaders really need to do a lot in making Nigerians see the value of life.
Leaders? We are talking about a young girl here. I'm talking about leaders. What do they have to do with this?
You know, they say, popular saying says, once the head is bad, everything goes bad. If life doesn't have value in a nation as this, these are the kind of things you begin to see. Imagine a young girl is paid 20,000 naira to poison a little baby. So, how much is 20,000 naira compared to the life of the toddler?
Yeah, I was going to ask the reason behind this. What do you think? And you're already pointing, and I don't know.
The reason is not far-fetched. First of all, before one can poison you, promise you a gift of 20,000 naira to poison a little child, he sees because he sees that you're going to value that money over the life of the child. How can you compare 20,000 naira to life of a toddler? This is because there is poverty in the land. There is high degree of poverty. When I talk about our leaders not doing what they ought to do, this is like a chain reaction. When you fail to do one good thing, the result begins to chain react in this. These are the things it leads to. People engage in social vices because of poverty. This girl would imagine the amount of things she can afford to set. Each problem she can solve for herself with 20,000 naira. These are things in her head now. These are things she's checking in her head. Oh, if I have 20,000 naira, I can do this and do that. Whereas if you're in a situation whereby basic amenities are provided for us by government, such things can be happening. So poverty is a very strong factor as a cause of some crimes. I think most time, the way I look at things, when things happen, even though we judge if someone does an evil act, we judge him for the action he took, but we also check the situation surrounding his actions. Check the little girl, check her background. I saw that news online. Check her background. You can see if we get well educated and understand the value of things, how to place things, how to place our priorities. I don't think somebody who is in a sound mind, who is living has a good cost of good livelihood, kind of who is stable, who has a stable livelihood, will be paying 20,000 naira to go and kill somebody. Life should have value.
Okay, what about the girl, the parents, the society, the baby's mother? You've mentioned poverty already, and chisom. I think a lot of things are to be considered here. Instead of just pointing at poverty, and I know when you're talking about poverty, you're also pushing it to the leaders, the government, the politicians.
Okay, now in the side of the mother of the child, or even the girl herself, and the parents, yes,
the society.
We all have our own roles to play.
Okay.
What of our roles? Now, like I'm saying, I'm trying to boil everything down to if everything we are to be put in place, if a government you have to settle some issues, the level of crime will go down. What I'm saying that is that what part of our duties is to vote in a government into power. And when we vote the government into power, what we expect of the government is to begin to settle our issues, our needs, basic needs. Begin to cut down on the poverty level of people. We don't vote to go and enrich yourself and make us lavish in abject poverty. So now, this girl that did this crime, who knows her level of education? The truth is that even if she attended school, the school system in the country is very, very poor. There are many things they ought to learn in school that they can't even learn. They don't learn in school. One, due to there are a lot of factors I can't start mentioning right now that are going to be things that if they were taught in school, if I were taught in school when I was younger, I would have had a better adulthood. So a lot of things are upside down in this country. We have bad news every day, and all this boils down to the fact that life does not have value in this country. Life doesn't have any value in this country. See the killings every day. This is just part of one of the things we see every day. So if our leaders need to come to a point whereby they develop this country to a level where crime becomes difficult.
Well, I beg to differ here. Now, if you think the situation of the country could lead this girl into such act, why don't the same, poverty, the same situation in the country lead you into committing similar crimes? Because you are in this country under the same government with this girl and the person that lured her into it.
The way I may look at things might be the way another person look at things.
Yes.
Maybe if the same girl that paid her or promised her 20,000 naira to poison the little child, maybe if he had seen me, maybe he would have promised to give me up to 20 million. Let's say that. They check they assess you and see, look at your worth, and you're good. Nothing take it. So if the poverty level, poverty rates, or the poverty index of this country is lowered, I don't think life can be worth 20,000 naira. So if someone gives you 20,000 to go and kill somebody, say, come on, why would I kill somebody for 20,000 naira that I can make, or the government can provide for me?
Question, does she even know the value of life?
So,
does she know the value of the 20,000
so
naira?
These are things we can begin to analyze and check. Who knows the kind of her education background? Does she really understand the value of money? Does she really understand that life is not equal to 20,000 naira? In her mind, she may think 20,000 is a big amount of money, but by the time you or I go to market with 20,000 naira, God knows how much we come back with. So when things happen like this, yes, I know it's an evil thing, it's something wrong for the girl to have done. But then this country needs to come to a point where crime becomes difficult to commit. Over there in some advanced countries, there are some measures, some technology put in place that make it difficult for people to commit some kind of crime. They prevent people from doing crime, yes.
Okay.
There are things by the time you go to a place and there are cameras all over you know that whatever you're doing there, good, you be careful. So, but by the time in this country, people can do all kind of crimes and go scot-free with it.
But don't we have cameras in our hearts, as in, like, conscience to check us?
It's like we talk about the society. the way things have gone down, the way morality and sanity has gone down in this country is becoming it's really alarming at the moment. So and it all boils down to how the system is being run. The way they run our system, this country is being run in a way that we don't place value on things that should be placed value. We don't value lives. We don't value life. If you value lives, I don't know how to put words to say it. If you value lives, so many evils that we see in this country should have been fought against. Let me digress a little bit and touch the issue of insecurity. If Nigerians, if our leaders, or if this country values life, the killings that have gone on in this country, say, well, the people that have died in this country, there's something, a drastic measure would have been taken against it. Some of these deaths or these killings, these things are really avoidable. But because our leaders place priority on siphoning, all of the things our leaders love to do is siphon money. They don't care. They don't know that one thing doing crime or doing evil comes in two ways, either by omission or by commission. Yes, you may not have done something bad, but something because you refuse to do something good can cause something bad some other place. So if our leaders don't begin to address some issues at the grassroots level, these are things that lead to we call them chain reaction. These are the chain outcome of.
The way you are going, I'm afraid. Do you think, or are you now implying that people should go ahead, continue doing things that are wrong because government is not doing what it's supposed to do?
You and I know that I can't condone evil or commend people or encourage them to.
But you're sounding so.
I'm not sounding like I want to encourage people to do evil. I want to encourage everybody, especially the government, the leaders, to start from the ground. There are policies government can put in place that can prevent some kind of little evils, crimes we see. But you do want to tell me this country doesn't have what it takes to build. Now, let me take for instance abroad in the traffic, they can help you reduce overspeeding. Can you imagine that? Government can help you reduce them. Several accidents are caused by overspeeding, and in advanced countries they have devices in place to watch overspeeding.
The abroad you are talking of, was there not a time that they were in the state that Nigeria is presently?
This kind of question, I really love this question.
Remember, we say advanced. That is to say, at the time,
they agree.
They were. Thank you.
Now let's see our country before. Let's see our country, the before and after of this country. If you check back in time during the days of our childhood, you can believe me that life was better those days than now. You come in terms of stability of economy, or even in terms of where do you check it from? Our economy was there was time in the history of this country that naira has value compared to dollar. Now you can see the difference now. Things keep going down daily on this country. You live in a country whereby our past is better than our present and even our future. Then what are you telling me? So things keep going down every day. Social crimes or social vices keep coming up every day. And if government don't start to put things in place, there are things that people should place core value on. If they value life a lot, they should curb poverty. They should provide basic amenities for citizens, and these are things that improve the value of life. I don't think if such a girl as this has this girl that I gave 20,000 naira to kill a toddler, if she had a good upbringing where most of her things she needed as a child are being provided, good. She won't see any value in taking 20,000 naira to kill a toddler.
Oh, the way you're sounding, do you think this girl in question should be punished at all? Since you are laying all the blames to the government leadership and all that, do you think she deserves to be punished?
Definitely, she will serve her punishment. The law has to take its course. So what I'm saying, there are things you can do to prevent certain things from happening. I said it earlier, there are things government can do to prevent crime. Sometimes are preventable. By the time I see that, the other day we saw online that some hoodlums went to dismantle or to destroy this rail line.
Okay.
We saw that on the news. They were trying to vandalize rail line. they already lose everything. You're just getting ready to come and take them away. So, but there are things that can be there are measures that can be in place and prevent people from going to have that kind of. But then you know that it's easy for you to go and destroy railway without any trace. Until nobody knows them. But there are places whereby you can't even go near that without your pictures will be everywhere. That you, before you even do some of them, your pictures on your fingerprints can reveal who you are. In this country, it's not, you can't trace anybody with hand fingerprints or that kind of thing. So this country have things they could have done to curb crime, value life, place priorities where it should be, but they just keep doing. Our leaders are so much focused on siphoning money. Anybody you put into power, their focus is on siphoning money, but they forget that there are things they can settle that can make the life of everybody become generally okay.
Well, that's all right. Since we agree that the girl should be, or she deserves to be punished, what kind of punishment do you think she deserves?
Well, I think we have the law. We have lawyers, we have the judge who will look into her matter and give her whatever punishment she deserves. So what I'm saying in conclusion, we shouldn't always be waiting for people to commit crimes so we can punish them for crimes. We should also know that something should be done to help the people. Our leaders, since I know what I know in this country, there has not been a time leaders put up a policy that benefited all the youth.
Yeah, what about the lady in question that lured her into the act?
If something goes for her, the law will take its full course. So for me, in conclusion, please, I really need to make it understood. I'm not in any way trying to encourage crime or to support what the girl did or to say what she did was nice. But what I'm trying to say is that some things can lead one. Some people would have been in a sound mind doing what is right, but some situations around them can make them do the wrong thing. So as we judge people with their evil they did or whatever crime they committed, let's also check their surroundings, check the conditions that led to their crime. With this, you can be able to check or stop or prevent future crimes from being committed.
Okay, and then rather than judging actions, we should judge motives.
The conditions surrounding the actions should be also considered.
Okay.
So please, for me, everything boils down to leadership. Let's improve
remember, leadership starts from the home, right? Because when you're talking of leadership, you are pointing up there at the top, and you forget that it starts from the roots.
You know, the truth is that there is a society you find yourself, and there is a little you can do about whatever is going on. There are people who are influencers. Our leaders are already influencers.
Okay.
If a governor puts in place some laws, he stays, or a president puts in place some laws, he stays. How about our lawmakers? Let them begin to place value on life. Let them place value on Nigerians. Let them give us a life worth living in this country. So if these are put in place, crime will reduce drastically. I am sure about that. So leaders, please stop looting money. Help lives. So please, I want everybody to make sure you share this video. Make sure if you have any observation or things you want to say about this thing, you can drop the comment at the comment section. Share this video. Also subscribe to our channels, both YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Please. So our leaders can see these videos and begin to buckle up. Very, very important, please.
Well, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much too.
Time and contribution. But well, I hope one day your food doesn't get burnt and you blame the government for it.
Well, if I keep thinking the way I'm thinking about this country, I may be thinking about the country and forget and leave my food on fire and get burned. And I will blame the government. Because this is a country where if you are enjoying if I have a good country, I won't be thinking about it and burn my food.
God will help us. God will help ourselves too.
Please, they should do
Thank
something
you
about
very
it.
much. And viewers, please do well to subscribe, comment, like, and share. Okay? Idel Fitri.